In today's video, we're going to do a Singapore Sling created at the Raffles Hotel in Singapore. Keep watching and let's talk drinks. Hi everybody, today I'm going to make a Singapore Sling. My story about the first time that I had one was I actually drank one at the Raffles Hotel in Singapore. Super excited. I have this thing where whenever I travel, I always want to visit the places where a lot of these classic cocktails were made. Things like Harry's New York Bar in Paris, where I probably had the worst white lady sidecar I've ever had in my life. Same thing happened at the Raffles. It was on tap, and there's nothing wrong with tap cocktails. We do it in one of my venues and we spend a lot of time getting our tap cocktails right. However, this was just really, really horrible. So today I'm going to make the proper version. And what inspired me to do this cocktail is one of our staff, or one of my staff, our venue manager at the 18th Amendment Bar Geelong, Indra Sariana, is from Singapore, and also we have just launched our own 18th Amendment Bar gins. We've got an Australian dry and an Old Tom. So I thought it's got a Singapore twist to it because Indy, Damien and I were the guys that created the recipe at the Imbue Distillery with Mick and Mel. Hey guys. And we need to do the first cocktail video with our own gin. Has to be a Singapore Sling, right? So the first ingredient is 30 mils of a London Dry Style. We're using the 18th Amendment Australian Dry Gin, which is our version of a London Dry Style. It has juniper, coriander, pepperberry, strawberry gum, aniseed myrtle, a few other ones thrown in there. I'm not going to bore you with all the ingredients, but I will definitely do a review soon coming up on ours. Next up, 15 mils or half an ounce of an orange liqueur, a triple sec. I like to use Cointreau. It's my favorite by far. One of the reasons for that too is Cointreau sits at 40% ABV instead of a lot of them that are at that 20-30%. So it just punches through a little bit better. 15 mils or half an ounce of a cherry liqueur. I'm going to use the Cherry Hearing. Next up, and I keep looking at the recipe, is 60 mils or 2 ounces of pineapple juice. I do know most of the classic cocktails off my head after so many years doing this work, but when it's ones that I hardly get to make, I always have to look back, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, last but not least, second last is 15 mils or half an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice, and then 5 mils. What's that in ounces? Is it a sixth of an ounce? Could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. Of Benedictine, which is a herbal liqueur made in France by Benedictine monks. Very similar to chartreuse. I'm going to give that a bit of a shake up. Really give it a good shake to integrate all those flavours, because there are a few different flavours in this drink. I like to serve it up in a highball or a tall glass. Sometimes I even do it in a tiki mug. Traditionally though, it's not in a tiki mug. Okay, a little bit of a stir just to get that ice down there. That cube's a little bit too big. Straight off the Hoshizaki ice maker. Don't you put your fingers in like I did if you're making it for friends or a guest. To put a straw in this one, metallic straw, and for the garnish, I'm just going to do, normally you could do a pineapple or a cherry. I have to do just a cherry. Actually, I might do two because I love eating these. These are the Luxardo maraschino cherries. This is the Singapore Sling, so I'm going to give it a try for you. so much better than the one that I had at Raffles. Now, I'm talking, it was about 15 years ago. Now they're making them properly again at Raffles. So I'm not having a go at Raffles, just at the time it was a little bit disappointing. Yum. Tropical, fruity. The gin is coming through. I would actually like a little bit more gin, but what we did with our gin is we made sure that we really dialed up the juniper so I can taste the gin in a tall cocktail like this. The cherry, delicious as well. The pineapple juice obviously is working. A little bit of that herbal sort of aftertaste that we're getting from the Benedictine. It's a real winner. The orange for me doesn't come through so much in the Cointreau, but that's a really good drink. So Singapore Sling, guys, if you're in Australia, keep an eye out. It is coming out really, really soon. We've just gone on premise. Please like, subscribe. See you soon on Let's Talk Drinks.